Alright, what's up everybody? If you followed along with my last meet, you saw how deadlifts went. In history, there have been 4 people to ever squat 1,000 pounds and bench 600 pounds in the same meet. First person being JP Price, second person being Peter Petras, third person being Dan Bell, and I was the 4th person. Only one of those people had a sub 2350 total, mostly because I'm also the only person to both bench and deadlift 600 pounds in the same meet, which is not a title that most people want. It's almost being like, hey, I'm the captain of a great vessel. It just happens to be called the Titanic. What's going on is a grip issue. It's not a grip strength issue, it's a scientific mechanic that's going on in my hands. If you're a sexual deviant, you may or may not have used a cock ring before. And the way that works is it restricts the blood flow to your appendage. So blood can get in, but it has a little difficulty getting out of your extremity. So when I squat, I tighten up my wrist wraps a little bit. When I bench, I tighten up my wrist wraps a lot of bit. So the blood flow is going into my fingers, but it's having a little bit of issues. The cells start swelling due to the increased amount of blood flow and lack of blood flow out of my fingers, that they swell up. I can't really put a percentage number on how much of my grip strength goes away, but essentially, I got like tiny little penises at the end of my hand, restricting my deadlift from skyrocketing. But once my deadlift and grip issues get figured out, then we'll start putting up some decent numbers. And so I've spoken with my PT on how to address this. A lot of like blood flow stuff, increase the blood flow to the fingers in between bench and deadlifts to make sure that the swelling goes down and I'm able to actually wrap my fingers around the bar. So now I've got all 5 fingers around the bar. I'm still having this grip issue that I can't exactly hold on to the bar because my fingers are swelling. Let's estimate that I have about 80% of my grip strength going into deadlifts on meet day. So I haven't worked my grip before. So let's say I've got 675 pounds would be about 80% of my grip strength, which means I'm missing about 20% of my grip strength, which would put me at around 900 pound grip. I'm not saying that I can deadlift 900 pounds. I'm saying that if I loaded up a bar for a 1/2 inch rack pull, just enough to break it even from the racks, my grip would be able to hold on to about 900-ish pounds.
Allegedly.
I've never done that and I'm never gonna do that. It's just hypothetical. Let's say that I increase from that 900-ish pound to about 1,000 pounds. So I gain 100 pounds worth of grip strength, which means I gain about 80%. If I still have 80% of my grip strength on meet day, then instead of only pulling 675, I'm able to pull 800.
Allegedly.
If I take worst case scenario, because you always want to train for the worst case scenario. Meet day is never perfect, so you want to train for the worst case scenario. Let's say I get to the meet and I'm not able to reduce the swelling in my hands. Well, how do I increase my deadlift? I increase my grip strength. So if I increase my grip strength from 900 to 1,000 pounds, I go from 675 pound deadlift to an 800 pound deadlift.
Allegedly.
This is just all theoretical mathematics and scientific mechanics going on in the background. What I'm gonna do today, and I'm gonna throw in an extra 4th day, a very, very low intensity, very light grip day to increase grip strength so that in the worst case scenario, I'm able to deadlift more. Because what's holding me back from going to the Kern and competing or competing at the Hybrid Showdown, going to big meets and being actually competitive is my deadlift. Today is going to be a grip day. I have a couple grip exercises. We're gonna also be attacking a little bit of obliques because the main exercise that we're gonna be doing is going to be the Ed Cohn single-handed barbell hold, which was intended to be an oblique workout, but it also has the side effect of increasing your grip monstrously. So I got that, and I've got a couple other accessories. I'm going to measure my forearms for you guys, mostly for my own ego. I've got a tape measure, so it's I'm gonna measure that before and after the workout, so hopefully these tiny little penises get a little girthier. Or not the fingers, but the forearms. So let's see how big my forearms are both before and after training my grip. All right, my forearms are 16 inches. One side is definitely easier than the other. I guess I was single for way too long. So I added an inch to the forearms, and I just turned my steering wheel to pull out of the parking lot, and hot damn! Damn! I'm about to pop the bones inside of my forearms. That means some gains are coming. Woo! Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell your mom I posted. She's my #1 fan. Ask her about me sometime.